TIDES is a national leader collaborating with school district shareholders to design and transform educational systems so that all learners are capable communicators, agile and flexible thinkers, team workers, and solution finders ready in an ever-changing 21st century global society.
Teachers enter the classroom every day responsible for helping students learn a vast array of information. However, the rapid rate of accumulating knowledge and the diversity of students in our classrooms demand a new instructional design to ensure all students develop the 21st century skills needed for college and career readiness. Inquiry Designs for Deep Learning is an instructional approach that can accomplish these goals. In a TIDES summer workshop, Jimmy Mierengoff and 35 other teachers learned how to design and implement inquiry designs for deep learning. In this video, Mr. Mierengoff allows us to take a first-hand look at the planning and implementation of a standards-aligned inquiry unit. Inquiry designs begin with problems and questions that are relevant and interesting to learners. These problems emerge from the students' everyday life, from the news, and internet. The teacher's role is to help students link their interesting questions and their personal experiences to the common core standards that define our agreed-upon knowledge base. Students are the primary workers in problem-focused inquiry. However, teacher planning and preparation is extensive and essential if students are to do deep learning and produce high-quality work. In planning their first inquiry unit, the 3rd and 4th grade team decided to focus on the 3rd grade science standard on energy. This California standard states, students will understand that energy and matter have multiple forms and can be changed from one form to another, and that machines and living things convert stored energy to motion. In the inquiry designs approach, teachers also articulate for students the big idea embodied in the standard. In this case, the big idea is that there are multiple forms of energy everywhere, and it is constantly changing forms as it is used. To engage students, good questions that help unpack the big idea are essential. The planning team identified 4 essential questions drawn from the standards that would guide students in their exploration and serve as the basis for checking students' mastery of the standard. 1. What are sources of energy? 2. How do we use different forms of energy? 3. What are the ways energy moves? 4. How does energy change form? Real-world, relevant, and complex problems without one right answer are the heart of inquiry designs. Students must see the problem as important to them. Mr. Mierengoff and his colleague drew from recent events in Japan to pose this problem to their students. Students also need to know why the problem is important to them. To tackle this challenging problem, the students began by exploring what they knew about energy. Then they used their science texts and web resources to learn new information and deepen their understanding. During the 3 weeks of study, the students worked individually and collaboratively in teams to complete worksheets and write about what they were learning in their journals. To help these young scientists solve their problem, Mr. Mierengoff provided a graphic organizer. Teamwork is key to successful student problem-based inquiry. Team norms help students work together effectively. Students also need to be reminded of the norms throughout the project.
Yep, taking turns, everyone participating.
Teachers' effective use of questioning facilitates both learning and teamwork. Let's listen in as Mr. Mierengoff poses some questions to the students to spark their thinking.
You need to figure out how many windmills, solar powers, hydroelectricity, and fossil fuel power plants you need. Okay? How many hydroelectric power plants?
As well as asking questions, providing feedback and recognition of the team's work and group processes are also important.
Right now, where are you going to put those 3 hydroelectricity power plants? Oh, one in the ocean. Very clever.
Managing group work is challenging. Outside resources can help. Inviting in the librarian, principal, or community member to participate can support both the teacher and the students during times of intense group work. Students need opportunities to share what they have learned. Let's listen in on one of the groups as the students share their map with their classmates.
Now listen very carefully, because this is the decision process now. Where did you build your solar power plant? Up in the top toward the desert. And now the next question says, why did you guys build your solar power plant? This is the most important question for this. Why did you build it up there?
So it's completely sunny over here.
Okay, thank you.
These students have just completed a great dress rehearsal of their work. When students present to the outside community, they will work harder. They make their learning more public, and they better recognize the relevance and importance of the issues they are studying in school.